Welcome to this video on percentages, brought to you by Augustine's Educational Studio. Today, we will learn, create, and get inspired to transform how we understand math. In this video, we'll dive into our percentages masterclass, designed for primary 4 mathematics. Get ready for some expanded learning and fun example. What is a percentage? The word comes from Latin, per meaning for each, and cent meaning hundred. So percent simply means out of 100. We write it with the percent symbol. For example, 45% means 45 out of 100 parts. We can visualize percentages using a 100 square grid. The entire grid is 100%, and each single square is 1%. If you color 35 squares, that's 35%. Let's practice. In a multicolored grid, if 50 squares are blue, 30 are yellow, and 20 are white, you have 50% blue, 30% yellow, and 20% white. Or, if you eat 15 squares of a 100-piece bar, you've eaten 15%, leaving 85%. Fractions and percentages are closely related. Here is a table showing common equivalents, like how 1/2 is 50% and the whole is 100%. To convert a fraction to a percentage, make the bottom number 100 by multiplying. For 3/5, multiply top and bottom by 20 to get 61/100ths, which is 60%. Try this with other friendly fractions. Decimals can also join the party. To turn a decimal into a percent, hop the decimal point 2 spaces to the right. To turn a percent into a decimal, hop it 2 spaces to the left. Now, let's explore calculating percentages using simple tools and tricks to make solving these problems easier. Finding 10% is your math superpower. Simply divide by 10 by moving the decimal point 1 place to the left. If you need 20%, find 10% first, and then just double it. For 1%, move the decimal point 2 places to the left. Once you know 1%, you can build other percentages by multiplying. For 3% of 400, find 1%, which is 4, then multiply by 3 to get 12. Let's find 25% of 80 candies. Since 25% is 1/4, just divide 80 by 4. The result is 20 candies. Percentages are everywhere in real life, from shopping sales and battery levels on your devices to your marks on a class test. In this word problem, a $40 robot has a 50% discount. Since 50% is half, we divide 40 by 2. Sam pays $20 and saves $20. Finally, for our cupcake bake sale, if 80% of 50 cupcakes are sold, find 10% of 50, which is 5. Multiply by 8 to get 40 cupcakes sold, leaving 10 cupcakes remaining. Now it's time for our quiz. Challenge number 1. Find 10% of $160. Just divide by 10 by moving the decimal point 1 spot to the left, which gives us $16. Challenge number 2. What is 50% of 84 apples? Since 50% is half, we divide 84 by 2 to get 42 apples. Moving on to our classroom challenges. Challenge number 3. In a room of 40 children, 25% wear glasses. Since 25% is 1/4, we divide 40 by 4, giving us 10 children. Challenge number 4. Lily eats 75% of 8 pizza slices. That leaves 25% remaining, which is 1/4 of 8, or 2 slices. This chart gives a helpful visual comparison of sizes. It shows how one whole represents a perfect 100% score, down to 75%, 50% as a pass mark, and 25%. That wraps up our session today. Thank you for joining. Keep practicing, asking questions, and enjoying your work with percentages. Please do well to subscribe, like, and share.
Please note, all math curriculums, diagrams, and materials belong to the owner. Unlawful distribution is strictly prohibited, and these materials are licensed for authorized classroom and individual study only.